Today, everyone, I picked up the Sitting Scare Clown Spirit Halloween 2017 Halloween prop. And today, in this video, I will be reviewing it step by step, piece by piece, such as that stuff. And I will be telling you about its assembly, its detail, its scaring, and how unique it is compared to other props for the Spirit Halloween 2017 season. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first thing is the box. In the box, as you can see, already open because he's set up. So look, his box is actually very light because he's not a heavy prop himself. He's very easy to move around and shake and all that. And the box is not that big. It's a fair sized box. It's definitely not big at all, though, if you ask me. It's probably one of the smaller boxes this year, actually. I would have to say that. And usually, not all Spirit Halloween animatronic boxes are small, so it obviously won't be an insanely small tabletop size box, but it is still a smaller prop box for the big animatronics each year. So it isn't that big. And what I also really like what they did this year. I don't know if it's new this year. Let me know in the comments below. They give you a handle that's optional or not, that you could ask for, that they tape onto the top of the box, and you could carry it by like pulling it up, and you just carry it wherever you want to go with the box, so it isn't like you have to carry it by the bulky sides that it has. So that's what I really like. I don't know if that's new or not this year. So once again, let me know in the comments below. But if you didn't know that existed, well, now you do. So make sure to ask for that when you go to your local Spirit Halloween to pick up a prop. So now let's look at the story. And the story of the Sitting Scare Clown, I am not going to read it off to you guys, so you could just kind of pause it as you wish, and please, and you could read it. So there you go. And the story is very interesting. I actually am yet to read the story myself, so I'll just read it just because. Bobo grew up dreaming of exactly what he wanted to be when he was older. A clown just like my daddy, he'd say. On his 18th birthday, Bobo auditioned for the circus and could barely contain his excitement. With each passing practice show, Bobo felt that he was ready to shine and show off his clown skills. But, for some reason, when the big day arrived, he was never allowed. Bobo was really angry that he wasn't able to show off what a good clown he was. With each show unable to perform, he began to take matters into his own hands. Bobo would sit outside of his big circus tent and pretend to be asleep when visitors would come up to him. When they got close enough, Bobo would lift his head and yell, "Gotcha!" As he laughed at the screams of the unsuspecting, he became addicted to scaring everyone around him. Although Bobo's big top dreams never came true, you can find him in your dreams, scaring you. Very interesting story, I would have to say. But he's not like one of those killer clowns, it seems. I think he just does it to be a nuisance to their neighborhoods or whatever, and to the circus. I guess that's what they're trying to put him as, not exactly as a killer, evil clown. But, you know, I guess he just got addicted to scaring people. So, now, let's move on to the detail. And the detail of the Sitting Scare Clown is really awesome clown detail. As you can see, he has the nice nose, and he has those black crevices around his eye to make him look all makeup and worn out. And those red blotches in his face that really represent the clown with all the wrinkles around him. And then you, of course, have his jester hat. And he's more of a jester. He's not one of the, like, circus afro clowns. He's a jester. And that's what I really like about the Sitting Scare Clown. More unique than the other clown props that Spirit has had in the past. But his jester cap is really nice. And he's also, like, definitely that black and white striped polka dot red ribbon stuff, which is about, like, cotton. That's really nice how they made him look. And the shoes are very cheaply made, if you ask me. Like, obviously, they're not really prone to breaking, but they don't have anything underneath. They're, like, completely hollow. I don't know if you can see it down there. But they're very, like, they're like a cheap plastic. But his pants are very bulky and thick, like a cotton slash, like, yeah, very much like a cotton. And his hands are a nice plastic. Like, shallow plastic, but not breakable really as much. And his, pretty sturdy material for his clothes, and his collar for the circus, and his hair. I feel like his hair is very nice, but you could definitely tell it's fake. It's very soft though, and it's very like, it's very nice, I would have to say, if I were to say so myself. So then you look at the back of him, and you just have more polka dots and stripes, and then over here, I just need to cover that a little bit more. I don't know what's going on with that. And that's pretty much the same thing throughout his whole entire pattern design for the prop. So I would have to say that it looks really cool. And his candy bowl is just plain black plastic. And here's one thing mentioning the candy bowl that I really love about this prop. That when you reach in, for those who didn't know already, that's his sensor. Once you like hover your hand over the candy bowl, put your hand inside even, if you can get to do that, that's when he's triggered. But he's also sound activated when he's on the on position mode. He is pretty much just goes off whenever you walk in front of him, not just when you put your hand in the candy bowl. But I would definitely recommend using the candy bowl sensor because that's so much better for a scare, especially for Halloween and for trick-or-treaters alike. And his assembly took me about 10 minutes. It literally isn't much. However, it took me a little while to get him situated where I could start connecting everything. Just one pole matching A to A and B to B at the bottom by the butt area. And then you just connect the candy bowl to like 3 hook and loop fasteners, which is not much at all. And then that's pretty much it. And then you just connect one wire C to C to the candy bowl. And then you plug him in and he goes into his original position. But he starts off when you set him up looking up, like how he is in his scare position. He goes down and goes into his old position. So that's how he all works out. Then he just rests his arms on an armrest chair, which is what you're supposed to use, or else it'll look stupid and possibly even obstruct the functioning of the prop. So that's why I definitely recommend using an armrest chair. Because not only will it look kind of stupid, but it could obstruct the prop's function, and you don't want that to happen. And I would have to say, this is actually my second techie prop that I own now. It would be my third if my Jack-o'-lantern did not break. Yeah. Another story for that, for those who didn't know. But he's my second working techie prop, and I would have to say techie is definitely improving in quality because my boogeyman is still strong and running, but I don't want to jinx anything, so I'm just hoping that he stays like this for a couple years and few years to come. So that's what I'm definitely thinking about. And that's really, like, I'm just trying to think of more stuff to say, but his quality is definitely seeming to be a decent quality prop, and probably better quality than some other props, because that's how much better Techie has become with their quality. They really did become a good company when it comes to quality nowadays, and this only occurred last year, which makes it crazy. So, and that started off when I got Boogeyman, and I started to realize it. This Boogeyman's still strong and working perfectly for me this year, so I'm thankful for that, and I'm hoping Sitting Scare Clown will have the same situation. So what else? His scare factor is awesome, and his animation is what adds on to the scare factor. As a matter of fact, I'm going to show it to you guys right now.
Surprise!
Alright. So that's his animation, and once again, I would have to say that his animation is very good, and it provides a great scare. Perhaps the scariest prop that I own. I don't know about if it's the creepiest, but he's the good scare factor prop that I own now. And his price, I got him actually because I was returning some stuff. I deducted about $17 from him, so it came out to about $112 because I as well used it a 20% off coupon. So with that being said, he was a great price. And people are saying, I thought you were going to get Area 31 caps, so I thought you were going to get Jack next. They kind of deformed down on me because honestly, I don't want them as much as I did because Area 31 Capsule, I've heard that he's very bad quality, and Jack is also cheaply made. And honestly, if they're coming out with a Santa Claus version, which I heard they're going to be doing eventually, I might as well just get that, so I could just wait. But Sitting Scare Clown easily went up in my list, and the reason why he isn't like a countdown of mine is because he's not in the themes. But stay tuned for some prediction videos, as I have a lot to say about this prop and how we can intertwine into 2018, possibly. So stay tuned for that. And let me know your thoughts below on the Sitting Scare Clown prop that I just picked up at Spirit Halloween for 2017. This is most likely my last purchase for the season for now, as what I'm thinking. So I'm just hoping you guys definitely pick him up, because he is selling out. Like online, he sold out, and then he got restocked recently. So he's a great seller, which means that you have to go pick him up immediately at your local Spirit Halloween. And I will catch you all next time here on this channel.